Hi everyone, it's Bilal Ahmed. This is your computer class, the summary of today's computer class. In computer, you guys have to need your computer books, right? This is the first topic on page number 1. It's all about how to understand computer, the parts of a computer, right? It's page number 1 and page number 2. Today we started from the very first unit 1. You guys will learn the parts of the computer. Okay, know your computer on page 1 and 2. In this lesson, you guys learn the parts of computer, the basic parts of computer. Okay, you learn how many parts, how many basic parts of a computer. There are 4 basic parts. I'm gonna show you later. And second, there are some input devices. We talked about the devices that helps to enter the data into the computer. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so how many parts in a computer? The basic parts. There are 4 basic parts of a computer, right? You guys can see this is the screen. This is the screen. You can see all the results while playing games or printing papers, right? You guys can see all the results here. This is we call monitor. Okay, this is a monitor. The second basic part of a computer is CPU. It's a central processing unit. We call it CPU. It's a CPU. The third part of a computer is keyboard. This is a keyboard. Fourth part is a mouse. Okay, so there are 4 basic parts of a computer: monitor, CPU, keyboard, and a mouse. So you have to know about your computer while using. Okay, so we also discussed about why do we need a computer, because a computer does not make mistakes, right? A computer cannot make mistakes, and computer save our time. We can watch and play. We can draw things. We can type things on a computer, right? So there are many benefits of a computer. So we discussed about there are 4 basic parts. You must know about them. And the next thing we discussed during the class, the input devices. Okay, what are the input devices? There are devices that help us to enter data into the computer. Okay, for example, if you want to type your name in the computer, you want to see your name in the computer, so you will need a device that called a keyboard. This keyboard help us to enter data in the computer, right? So you can write numbers from 0 to 9. Okay, you can write, you guys can see some numbers on it, on this keyboard. These are numbers, and here are alphabets. You guys can see A, S, D, R, T. These alphabets help us to type our name into the computer, and these numbers help to write number into the computer. You can write math, you can type math, you can do plus, you can do minus, you can multiply, and these buttons help us to move left and right. This is the left, and this is the right button. This is the up and down. So here is the keyboard. This is, we call it input device. Okay, so input device help us to enter information in the computer. Okay, so there are many types of devices. There is a scanner. This is the input device. This is an input device. This device help us to scan the paper, and we can save into the computer. So this is the scanner, right? So this device can print and save in the computer. This is scanner, and this is input device. There is another device you guys can see. This is the camera, and call it web camera. Okay, so this is the input device. Why we call this input device? While when you want to talk with your friends, okay, and when you have to talk with someone, and you want someone can my friend can watch me, right? So you need a webcam. So your video will save in the computer and then send to your friend. He can watch you, right? So this is the webcam, web camera. So this is an input device. Look at this device. This is the microphone. This is input device. Microphone help us to save sound into the computer, right? Now I am speaking using my microphone. I have a microphone and you guys can hear me. So this microphone help us to send sound into the computer. The next device is very famous, and you know well about it. This device help us to play games and move things in the computer. This input device name, joystick. This is a joystick. The last input device is mouse. This mouse help us to move things in the computer. So there are 5 devices. We call them input devices because these devices help us to enter, send information into the computer. And there are other devices like this is the joystick. Okay, so you guys will see the camera, the touch screen, the scanner, the microphone, the trackball, mouse, keyboard, webcam. All these devices are input devices because they can send information into the computer. So this is today's class. I hope you guys understand the four basic parts of a computer, that is a monitor, CPU, keyboard, and mouse. And we learned about input devices, right? So you have to know about your computer. And don't forget to read page number 1 and page number 2 and page number 3. Okay, thank you so much guys for watching. Take care.